All right. So this was game one of my tournament over the weekend. Um, I won this game. Spoiler alert. Um, let's see. So I'll just go ahead and make the moves, and Jeremy, the expert over here, the expert chess player. No, it's not supposed to be clickable. That's just supposed to be. You can search that on YouTube. I'll make it. It won't be. It won't be clickable ever on the stream. But I'm gonna. I have a link actually in the Twitch description, Draken, so you can follow that channel if you want. And we can go from there. We're. Yeah. Sorry. But there's a link in the description, so you can definitely click that. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started with this game. So I played e4, and we saw a Sicilian.
Can I have some background on?
Yeah, so this was an older guy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say his name on stream, but it was an older guy, and he played pretty he played pretty, slowly and carefully throughout the pretty much the whole game. It wasn't too crazy. But yeah, so he kind of was. He was kind of your classic old guy kind of poise and style. But yeah, so this was the first round, so I didn't really know what to expect. But of course we had e4. And what's up?
Also, what was the time control? Did you already say that?
Oh, time control for this was G60.
G60. So you were playing it like in the 2-day.
This was G60, yeah. So I was in the 2-day. So I started with two G60s, and then I went to my last game of the day was 100 minutes and 40, and then the sudden death of 30 minutes. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
I like what Draco is saying here.
Slow moves isn't using his time up, or slow isn't setting up and slowly moving position. Well,
All the above.
I'll leave that up to you to decide. Okay.
Shadow, to answer Shadow's question, my FIDE rating, I think it's like 1900, but I don't really play FIDE. My USCF rating is 2100 pretty much.
He thinks he's good, but he's actually trash. Let's be realistic. Nah, okay. So we saw e4. And I think if you make arrows, if Jeremy makes arrows, they're going to show up here. It's only my mouse that we're going to see because it's my end that's actually doing the recording. But Jeremy can make arrows for sure. And then I guess I'll show you the first few moves as we get out of the opening. We had c5, so we had a Sicilian. I was hoping for some Ponziani stuff, but we didn't get that. I had knight f3, and actually in this tournament I saw g6 every single time here.
Really? Wow.
Which was a little bit interesting. So I saw G6.
Dragon.
What's up?
Hyper accelerated dragon every game.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
weird.
It was interesting. Yeah, it was not a usual thing. But so I thought for a while on this, and I was thinking of playing the main move, but I thought about it, and I was like, "There's no way that they don't play Bishop G7 next." So I actually played C3 here.
Yeah, I see that's the second most popular move. So did you play this all three times you faced G6?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So can I just say the way that I play briefly?
And I only actually saw it twice because the two times that I saw Sicilians. I guess the other time I saw knight C6 instead.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So what do you play?
I just want to mention that. So I play the main line of D4. They take. I take. Bishop G7, and then I play the Maroczy bind. I just think it's super annoying.
Okay. To stop D5 forever. Gotcha.
It is like kind of the recommended refutation of the hyper accelerated dragon. So that's the only reason I even mention it.
Okay. That's good to know. I didn't really know what to exactly expect to think here, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna play C3. See if I can get a really strong D and E pawn,
I also quite like it, and it's very much in the Ponziani spirit. So
yeah, for sure. I was trying to summon the Ponziani from the Ponziani gods. Refutation, Dracon, is just like response is a way to play against something.
But also, I would even take one step further of response. It's also like a strong response, or even sometimes like the reason that someone can't play something is there's a refutation to it. Essentially, like it's it doesn't work because of this kind of thing.
Right, right. Um, okay, anyway, so after this we saw, of course, Bishop G7, um, as you would expect. And then D4 I played.
Yep.
Which of course we saw C takes and then C takes. And then in this game we saw D5. I think I saw this in the other game as well,
I was gonna say,
if I'm
so I've definitely
remembering
already seen
correctly.
I've seen another one, another game you played. I think that was game three.
Is this on
Um,
Masters, by the way? Let me see if this is on Masters or not. I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
why the settings won't work. Oh, it is on Masters. Okay, we're good.
And
Um,
I was just gonna say, I think this is what you played there too. So I'm wondering if I think this is a different game though.
okay. Oops. Yeah, so D5. We saw D5. Um, and then I just decided. I mean, I thought for a while here, but then I went with E5. I didn't know this theory, but obviously it's
Oh,
the right
awesome.
move.
I mean, it feels like you're getting more space. His bishop is pretty bad. It's like kind of biting on your pawn. I mean,
Right. It makes a lot of sense. I thought it was the right way to go.
good position.
Um, so after E5, there was Knight C6. Um, I mean, here I was just like, well, Knight C6. You get your knight out, I get my knight out. Like, what's the big deal?
Yep.
I guess the computer likes black a little bit more here, which is kind of weird. I mean, it's not completely deep yet, but um,
Yeah, I guess it wants bishop g4 so that knight
that
takes d4 might be a thing,
the
but I
knight
don't know.
is kind of hard to deal with there, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking bishop e3, which I saw you do in another
I
game.
saw I saw Bishop G4 in the I think it was the third game. No, it was the fourth game.
Because I was going to say that I'm wondering at this point you're still following the game I've already seen, so maybe I've already seen this.
No, 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 no. You have. Oh, wait. When did I send you the game? I think I sent you the game. No, no, no. The one where I pushed my pawns like this, right?
Yeah.
With rook takes. Yeah, yeah. No, that was the other game.
Wow, so you're
Um,
still following the same. This is kind of crazy that you two games like this.
yeah, it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird, right? And then I
Wow.
and
Okay.
then I
Wow.
didn't tell you this, but I also had two Budapests, which was crazy awesome.
Wow. Okay. Wow. This
I
is
know.
crazy. Actually, I'm really looking forward to seeing those. Actually.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. No, the first Budapest was great. The second one was not as great, but anyway.
Okay.
Um, anyway, so knight c3, and then we saw f6, and I was like, okay, hold on.
Okay.
There's
This is
there's
different.
got to be problems here. There's got to be problems here. I thought for a second that maybe this was a I was black, Draken. I thought for a second that this was like theory, but then I was like, there's no way that this is good for black. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels way too weakening. So I played Bishop F4 to try to hold the center that I had already. Basically thinking, okay, he's created weaknesses. Let me just get my pieces out. I don't know. I think that this makes sense, right?
I also like bishop e5. I mean that's what the computer's suggesting. I mean I like it just because that knight is attacking the e5 square.
Yeah.
Another way to develop a bishop. You can castle kingside. This is also looking reasonable in the what
Okay.
you're doing.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, so after Bishop F4, he thought for a while here, I believe, and then we saw Knight H6.
Okay.
Which I just thought, okay, well, I mean, I can always throw in like a move like Queen D2 or something, but I don't know what that really does for me. You're just gonna move the knight back here, probably, right?
Right. I actually like knight h6 as a move.
It seems reasonable because he needs to get his knight to play. His knight's
When,
not gonna
when
play
f6
anywhere
has been
else.
played. Right.
Yeah. Um.
Because it has that good home on f7 whenever it wants.
Right. 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 Right.
And also, usually when you play something like f6, you're taking away the f6 square. I mean, not here, but yeah.
Right. Right. Um. And then yeah, I mean, I just decided here. I decided here. You know what? Bishop B5 makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Um.
I like
So
that
I,
move.
I guess I just played it one move behind when the computer wanted, but that's fine.
I
Um.
like the position.
Yeah, it feels very comfortable for white and not as comfortable for
Yeah.
black.
You have
It's
more space.
obviously it's obviously fine. Like the computer doesn't say anything, but I like it. Um, and now we both castled. We both took the time to castle.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think there's anything that I should be doing differently here, or
Oh, looks natural to me.
okay?
And then rookie one looks natural next.
Yeah, rookie one, stuff like this. Maybe even push this pawn. I don't know.
Yeah, looks fine.
Okay. Um, then he decided finally that he was going to take on e5. Um, and
Yeah,
so
maybe because there's no pin anymore is why he's taking now. There's no pin on the
right,
C knight.
right. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
That's probably why.
And then I chose actually. It looks like this is the best line. Oh, I suppose this is the best line because then bishop takes, knight takes.
Yeah, bishop takes, and yeah, it probably wants bishop takes, pawn takes,
Well,
knight
you
takes.
can play it out. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, feel free to play stuff out.
I assume it's just gonna be like this, and then you have a really good central knight, and this is currently hanging. This is kind of a backward pawn. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Not that this is like crushing or something, but
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't want to trade off both the bishops.
it's also kind of funny. This would be an interesting material imbalance where he has two bishops and you have two knights. I don't know. This knight's also pretty bad right now, but maybe you can go to here and here.
I mean, I think these knights could even get or maybe not here, but like this could get dangerous fast with two knights hopping into these open
Maybe,
squares. You know?
Yeah, I'd probably bring it here.
Yeah. Converging on this square, this square.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure this is so great for white. It's kind of they both have their trumps.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so instead of doing that, I decided to just take on e5 with the bishop.
Yeah, that makes some sense as well.
Looks like isn't so great. I guess still because of this move.
So if he plays bishop g4, what's so bad about just taking on g7? That seems kind of natural to me.
You mean this?
Yeah.
Takes.
Oh, I see that. The rook is also attacking the f3 knight. Okay. That's
So I guess
why.
we can't take with the queen, so it's a problem having these doubled
Right,
pawns.
so you get to the double pawns. Okay, yeah, that would be bad. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason it probably if you go back, yeah, I think it wanted you to take an h6 because I mean your bishop's hanging right now. This is, I guess, the best way to
Right.
deal with it.
To this even too, of course. Like you can't.
Yeah.
I can't take here
Oh,
or
sorry.
here.
Actually, yeah, exactly. That's actually what I meant. The rook is attacking the bishop.
Right.
now.
Right. It's not just hanging to the pawn, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not easy to find really. This line it's kind of strange to do it.
I didn't even really consider that.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's not so intuitive.
That's kind of strange.
Okay, so you played bishop takes. I don't think that's like terrible.
So bishop takes, yeah.
Bishop
And,
g4 is a good move though because maybe there you probably have to go bishop e2 after bishop g4.
right.
Maybe you're gonna lose something on e5 like you did take
Well, let's
on
see what the
f3.
best move is here.
Yeah, bishop e2. And yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying. Bishop e2 and
Then
then
takes and then take.
no. It's gonna be like this. Like takes, and then you're gonna lose a pawn here. Which is why you're -1. And this is, oh, I mean, I guess this hangs though. Oh, I guess you don't do that. Okay, that makes sense. You solidify this first, and then this is gonna be weak.
And then it's very hard to defend.
That's a little deep as well. I mean, he's gonna just pile on now.
Yeah. That
Okay.
makes sense. That makes sense.
That's not so obvious.
Interesting. Okay. Well, okay. So takes and then takes is what happens. Knight takes on e5, which kind of saves me with all my issues. Which is kind of cool. And of course, I mean, I of course take with the knight. I'm not going to try to just let this pawn be a free pawn. I also thought maybe at some point stuff like this could be a thing if this bishop leaves or whatever.
I don't like this knight on e5 because I mean, if he takes it, he gets a past pawn, I guess, but it's kind of a concession to give up your
Dark square bishop in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's like doing a lot of work there.
Because I've lost my dark square bishop now, so him giving his up is kind of giving away that advantage.
Yeah, the computer's suggesting like knight f7 maybe. Well, at least one of the moves. I like that move. Like to
Knight
challenge.
f7 makes sense. Yeah, that's
Because that knight is very good otherwise. So yeah, I like knight f7.
right.
Now it's saying it's time for the best move. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, interesting. So
you
after
could
that,
you could
sorry.
promote this variation. Let's see.
Oh,
Sorry,
as main line? Yeah, cool, cool, cool.
my brother
Um,
recording.
yeah, so then A6 happens. Um,
That's a bit to me. That's sort of a waste of a move. Like
I didn't really know. I mean, I was basically kind of thinking, okay,
it was okay. It's just I don't. That
right,
bishop's not even really doing anything particularly important over there anyway. So
right.
I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of options. Where'd you move it?
Well, cause here's what I was thinking, right? I was hoping for, and maybe he saw this and that's why he played it. But I was hoping for, say I take on this square, queen takes can't
Oh,
happen because of
yeah,
this,
that's fair.
and that's a pin.
That's fair.
But like, what happens if so say obviously I can't do it if my bishop is hanging. But like, say right now, say like black plays a nothing move.
Yeah, knight takes d5 is a threat. I thought.
Knight
Like
takes. Maybe I'm wrong though. Knight takes
maybe you
d5.
take on. Oh,
Queen can't take. Wait, what?
knight f5.
I'm confused as to why.
Well, I guess if you move the knight now, you win back your d pawn. That's not obvious at all. What about bishop c4 here, though?
Bishop c4 now.
Yeah, you're just defending your knight.
Kicks it
Oh,
anyway. He just kicks
yeah,
it.
that's fair.
Interesting. So he can actually win this pawn back regardless. So if I take this, this opens this.
That's not so obvious, though. I mean,
That isn't obvious. But you see what I was trying to do? I was trying to be like, hey, if I take this, what do you can't take me back.
yeah, I like that plan.
Cool. Okay. So instead, um, a6 was played. And I think I pulled my bishop back to a4.
Yeah, I like that move. I mean, I
Because
think
I was basically thinking I can still try and keep this threat
exactly.
on.
That's what I was thinking.
Plus, my bishop's good there. My bishop can go to b3 or c2
Yeah,
for reasons in the future. I don't need to clutter up the center with him yet.
yeah, he should go e6 somewhere. Maybe now. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably should go e6.
I mean, you're still threatening knight takes d5 to some extent.
Yeah, no, but he chases my bishop even more, which is kind of weird. And so I just played bishop to
Okay.
c2
Yeah.
because I didn't want to give this away and make this obvious because then I'm attacking this
Okay.
pawn, and I wanted to be like, okay, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
make him keep thinking he's defending this. Obviously, it was a waste of time, but whatever. Um, okay, so then bishop to b7, so he defends the pawn now. So I was like, okay, that whole idea is lost.
Okay.
Um,
That's a good move.
yeah. I thought it was good. It's also looking down this way now, which I also thought now I don't want this because then he can push this and have stuff.
That's true.
So, and that's probably why the computer's saying f4 actually.
Yeah, f4 makes some sense. I mean, rook e1 looks kind of natural to me.
It gets the rook active too. I think I played. What did I play? I played queen to d3 here. Oh, okay, yeah. So I played queen to d3, looking at stuff like this.
Oh,
I wasn't actually sure if I wanted to take this yet. I was just trying to put pressure on this whole stuff.
I mean, that's pretty. That might be a threat.
Cause say
Yeah,
say black plays a nothing move. Okay, so okay, it thought this for a second.
I know. Wait, what's wrong with that? I mean, it's.
Takes.
Oh yeah, rook f6 and king f8. Okay, that's
Okay.
fair.
I mean, I wasn't like super keen on playing that immediately. I hadn't really calculated it, so I wasn't really
Maybe you
thinking.
can go h4 h5 though. I mean, maybe you can build up an attack. I don't know. I like
Yeah.
h4 h5
The
there.
the idea was to just get this kind of thing
Yeah,
going.
yeah, sure.
Um, so then knight f5, which makes perfect sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And so I played a4. Why did I play a4?
Well, a4. I mean, it tries to open up your rook. b4 is like
Yeah,
automatic in my opinion. Just to not let you open it up, kicks your knight. But
yeah.
I mean, maybe
B4
find another
B4 was
square.
played. B4 was played. Yeah,
92 is very natural to me. Like that's
92 is
what
what I
I'm
played.
going to be going with my knight. Yep. Okay.
Um,
Well, I mean, I'd be trying to get knight f4 and maybe knight e6.
right. And then, right, interesting. Queen d6 was played next, which kind of caught me off guard. I didn't really expect the queen to go to d6 so early like this.
I guess he's just attacking your knight. I mean, that's the immediate threat.
Yeah,
F4
yeah. I mean, that
is very
makes
natural.
sense. Yeah, I should have played f4 maybe even earlier, but I did end up playing it now.
Oh, I love F4 here. No, this is fine.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, that knight is still a great piece. If he takes, that would be big concession.
Yeah.
Getting rid of his bishop, you get a good pawn structure.
Yeah,
F4
I was thinking, okay, if the pawn structure is going to go this way, it's fine with me. And then rook a c8 was played, so I just played rook a e1. I just wanted to get my pieces in here.
that was fine.
I don't know. I'm wondering if I'm playing something the wrong way. What is this move?
Well, that move is to stop a5. Sorry, the computer's suggesting a5 for black, or it was.
Gotcha.
The point is to stop him from playing a5 and bishop a6, which would improve his pawn structure, improve his bishop, attack your queen.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I like rook a e1 though. I mean, that's a nice positional move.
I'll promote that line. Yeah, I thought you know what, rook a1, rook a e1.
It's a nice half open file soon. That looks fine.
And then he played rook c7, which
Doubling
I thought
rook
was just
file.
like obvious. Like, yeah, okay, you're going this way, but why? It's kind of slow. So I played bishop b1. I was like, okay, you're not getting anything out of that. I'm gonna keep my bishop on this good diagonal. He can go here or here. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe this was bad, but I thought just get him out of this, and then I can do what I want over here.
That
Push
was okay.
pawns, do whatever.
I'm really wondering when. I'm wondering if G4 should be played somewhere, but
Yeah,
maybe,
I think G4 actually gets played. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I lied.
I mean, at least interesting. I'm not saying it's right. Anyway,
So then rook fc8. Okay. Yeah, we saw that coming.
oh, it loves G4 now.
Let's see why.
Yeah, so knight h6 is forced. Oh yeah, and part of the reason that it's better now is the F rook is no longer there, so you can play F5 with it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So I think at least that's why.
Yeah, I didn't really think of that. That makes sense though. That makes sense.
That's probably what I would have played.
I played instead I played knight to g3, so I played this.
Oh, it likes that move too to some extent. Yeah, I mean that challenges that good knight, and like it's getting in the way of your king side attack.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so knight takes, queen takes.
I like e6 for him there, just solidifying that.
Yeah, I was surprised he never really played e6. Like he just kind of left it.
Yeah, e6 is so natural. Like it's like
Yeah, it seems like you would. I don't know. It seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Um.
Okay, so I see you want f5. That looks very natural to me.
Right. So here we have. Let's see.
I like your position.
We have now he finally sacrifices this.
Oh, I hate that.
And is like, all right, I give in to, yeah, and I'm like, hold on, you're giving me all of this, now I can run all of my pieces at you.
I hate that move.
Like, how do you stop this?
What's the last move I played in this position? Like that's just saying, here, let me get rid of my best defender. Let me help you improve all your pieces are good now.
All of them, yeah, all of them.
I
Yeah.
don't know which pawn I want to take with it. Both looks good.
Yeah. Draken. It was like a 1700 something ish. I don't remember the exact rating. I don't have it written on this sheet, but I was in the U18, so U16 to 1800 section. I ended up taking with the D pawn because I was like, you know what? I don't care about this anymore. This doesn't matter to me. And also, let's look at this tempo. Let's look at F5. Let's look at just breaking down everything.
I don't blame you for this. I think D takes is very good as well.
I thought the D takes makes sense. I mean, obviously the computer likes this, probably because of this.
Because of what?
Probably because of this rook being open now. I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
Or maybe it's that this
D6,
pawn is stopping.
Oh, okay. I see what it wants. Well, it's pretty concrete why I like this. Let's actually just show this.
Yeah, go for it.
Queen b6. I mean, the pawn is being attacked, and this defends and threatens queen f7.
And you can't put the rook on c8 or anything, or f8. I mean,
Exactly. You play e6, I guess, to stop that. And then, I mean, this is sort of deep though. And then you go, rook up.
that's still structurally sound though. There's nothing you can really do.
You're triple on the f file. Yeah, it wants you to do triple on the f file. I mean, this feels more positional than Anyway, I like what you did. I
But
mean, that's
yeah, I don't
obviously
know. I mean, D takes is what I did. And then I didn't see this, which is what I thought I would see, which makes no sense, or at least one of the checks, because I was like, okay, I get prepared to put my king on H1 and be happy. But no, I just saw this, and I was like, what? Okay. And then I actually, I mean, I'm like, okay, he's playing this. Like, there's no, duh, I'm just not going to move my queen off this square.
it doesn't scare me. I mean,
And
you have bishop
so,
e4, worst case scenario, and
right.
oh,
And so queen c6, and then I played f5.
f5 looks
Um,
really natural to me.
and then d4 was played, and I was like, okay, I figured. And then
I
I
didn't,
played f takes g6,
yeah, I like that. Queen takes
and queen takes
natural.
g2.
Oh, we did that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I was like, oh, okay, now it's just over. Now you've just given me the game because I mean I'm just winning here. So and I was totally okay with this. I was like, no, I'm not gonna mate him in like a second here with my queen. But if you're gonna sacrifice your whole bishop, then I'll take it. It's game over.
he didn't really, you know, maybe he just felt like he had no defense, but this is like kind of giving up.
I know. That's what I was. I was like, wow, okay, well that's over then. And so of
Maybe
course, takes, and then h takes g6, bishop takes g6.
maybe he was hoping he had enough counterplay with his d pawn, past d pawn, but
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I just put my bishop here, though. I think I played it now. Bishop takes
oh,
g6,
sure.
king b7. Oh, bishop f5 I played, and then I think I saw this.
Oh, good disconnect the rooks, sure.
Rook d8, and then I put my bishop on d3.
Yeah, I like this. I like this technique. The
And
funny
then
thing for him is he
eight.
can't actually infiltrate on c2 or c3. It's kind of
Right.
annoying.
Right. I was defending everything here. And
Yeah.
then a5, because, just saving this pawn. I'll just play the last couple moves out for you.
Yeah, that's nothing. I like e6 even,
Um,
among other moves. I mean,
yeah, I mean, everything's pretty winning here. So I just played rook e4,
good, yeah.
rook e4.
Yeah. That's a computer move.
King h6 was played, and I was like, oh wow, okay. Rook f3,
Nice.
and then rook g8 check. So I played king to f2,
That's what I would have done. Yeah.
and then rook to d7, rook to d7, which again it's just not doing anything. And then I went rook to h3 check,
Yeah, that looks natural to me.
king to g7, rook to
Yeah, this is a rook for him.
g4 check, and then then
Rook
he
f3.
realized. Then he realized that he's going here, and then I'm going here, and then this rook
Right.
hangs. So
Yeah.
he resigned. He resigned
Actually,
here.
that would be mate if he went to e8. You'd have to go to e6, I guess. Anyway, yeah.
Right? Yeah. No. He has to go. He has to go here. But yeah. So he resigned here after he realized that he was losing his rook and getting mated.
Well, I mean, that was nice technique from you, but like, just bishop takes e5 is so like.
I just don't understand that move. Like that is literally all of your dark squares are holding your position together right now. Your pawns are holding the light squares, and your queen is supporting that, and your dark squares are just like, what are you doing? Like I don't get it.
This is a good lesson for him. Honestly, this game will be good. By the way, I really like d takes. I mean, he has a check or two, but man.
I mean, I was just like, I have king h1 and I have two pawns literally on f and e and f. Like, how do you stop this?
And
I don't know. I just thought it was better.
All four of your major pieces are great. I mean, they're all
pointed at his king. Every single one.
Yeah, they're all really, really good. So, I mean, this is very close to indefensible in my opinion. This is very, very unpleasant. Whereas, like, I actually like it more than f takes e because f takes e is like positionally nice, but I don't know. The other line you have to play so precisely to even survive. I feel like that's how I feel.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. It's definitely the more tactical choice for sure.
Right. Yeah, that's probably why I like it.
Yeah, but anyway, so that was an interesting opening game for the tournament.
Yeah, that's a nice, pretty smooth start. Yeah, I guess at worst you were -1 in some of the middle game stuff. I liked your opening choice of kind of Ponziani-ish Sicilian.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I was trying to figure something out there and see if I could do some of that stuff. But
well, it actually sounds like it's totally an option. It's the second most common move there. So
yeah, maybe I'll keep doing that.
Was there a name for that actually?
Is there what?
Is there a name for that variation?
Go ahead and check. I don't know.
I don't see anything, but I mean I wonder if that's like a thing. I don't know. That's like.
I'm not
It's
sure.
the
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it's just one way to go at the dragon, but I think maybe it's still just
right.
the hyper-accelerated dragon because it's Black's decision to play against the Sicilian that way. I don't know.
It might also just be like a structure, like that play. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, but
Anyway,
it's been used in Master Games, so it's definitely not the wrong move. Um,
all right. Well, so we could do something like this. By the way, we could be like maybe doing one of these per stream, and then
yeah,
play.
yeah, that works for me. That works for me.
You want to
Um,
play for like 15 minutes? I don't have a ton of time left. But,
yeah, that's fine. Do you want to play against me because I have I first of all have
sure.
I have the stream set up to look like this right now, and
Yeah,
changing it
sure.
and all that is going to be fancy.
Sure.
And then we can just keep the board where it is. Okay, cool. I will. Do you want to do?
Yeah.
What do you
I
want to
like
do?
that question from Dracon. Can you answer that? What was your opponent's um I don't know,
Oh, when he
body
just sacked the
language?
bishop.
Yeah. What was his body language with all that?
He was pretty defeated at the end when he was sacking the bishop. I looked at. I mean, he played d4, and I was like, well, I mean, if you're really trying to threaten that, you're either one waiting for my queen to move and me to blunder mate in one, or you're gonna just sack everything. Just kind of throw your bishop and hope for the best because you think you're just gonna get mated immediately. So I was like, all right, whatever, do what you want. And then he just kind of did a heavy sigh and took my g pawn with check with the queen, and I was like, oh, all right, that's how this is
Right.
gonna go. Because once you take the g pawn, you're obviously taking back with the bishop and sacking the piece. So,
Maybe
um,
he just didn't see with any depth how bad. I mean, like like that's something
I
I
mean, it's
wouldn't even.
obviously lost after that. Like I feel like it was just kind of a
I
I
guess
don't
what
know.
I'm saying is like that like isn't that's like not it's not even really a tactical mistake. Like it's not like you miscalculated something. That's just like a positional misunderstanding. Like you would I honestly wouldn't even consider doing that. That's all I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
mean, you kind of have to. I mean, yeah, I agree. I think I would have just sat there and been like, look, I have either the option to try to make my own counterattack or do something with my queen and my rooks, or
Yeah.
I can throw the game away and resign. And it sounds like it seems to me like taking and trading off the queens and then just giving away the bishop was just a resignation. But
Yeah, and that's sort of what Dracon is saying as well.
yeah, I think it's just kind of over.
Yeah.